Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Faizal Hakimi and I am with my other two members, which is Nazmi and Muhammad Zaidi. We are students of University Technology Semara Shah Alam campus, and for today, my team and I would like to disclose and create awareness to others regarding current issues on solid waste and water pollution topics. So now, I will brief an exclusive introduction regarding this topic. Solid waste is any useless or unwanted products in the solid state derived from the activities and discarded by the society. It also means any garbage or sludge from everywhere. Nearly everything that people do leaves behind some kind of solid waste. Solid waste mismanagement is actually a global issue that may contribute to the environmental contamination. As we can see on the graph, the world generates 2.01 billion tons of municipal solid waste annually, with East Asia and Pacific records the highest, which is 468 million tons of waste by the year of 2016. The graph shows the exact records of municipal solid waste with the estimation in advance till the year of 2050. Next, as for the water pollution is the contamination of water sources by the substance which make the water unusable for drinking, cooking, cleaning, swimming and other activities. Water pollution have caused serious problems in our country and impacts negatively on sustainability of our water resources. A series of major disruptions to the water supply in Malaysia's cosmopolitan state of Selangor has shown a spotlight on problems with the country's water management system that have persisted for years. However, as we can see from the graph shown, Johor has recorded as the highest number of rivers that have been polluted throughout the year of 2008 till 2017. This graph shows the numbers of rivers with three quality, which is clean, slightly polluted and polluted.
My name is Nazmi bin Muhammad. Now, on to environmental issues. Firstly, food waste. About 45% of our food waste today are comprised of 17,000 tons of food waste. The large amount of food waste are actually contributing to environmental pollution and global warming. This is partly due to the byproduct of the food waste decomposition, which is methane gas. Methane gas are 4 more times dangerous than carbon dioxide. Next, a news article about the Star reports that hundreds of fishes were found dead in Sungai Melaka waterway. According to officials from the Department of Environmental, a preliminary investigation points the source of pollution from Batu Hampar tributary in Halim district nearby. The main concern of this issue is bacteria from the carcasses multiplying and decreasing the oxygen level in the river. As a result of this, will negatively impact the aquatic life in the river and the health of the residents dependent on the water source.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Zaidi bin Muhammad Roni. Do you know that as a Malaysia, we produce at least 86 tons of surgical masks every day in 2020. This is because the mandatory usage of surgical masks to fight against COVID-19. According to Til Phelps Bondaroff, the Director of Research for Ocean Asia, said that surgical masks are made of polypropylene plastic, that it will take at least 450 years to decompose. He said that more than 1.5 billion surgical masks has entered ocean in 2020. This is danger to our marine aquatic ecosystem due to the microplastic contaminants that can disrupt their cells and their surrounding. Ganges River, located at the northern of Indian subcontinent. It is one of the most holy river for Hindu people. Not just that, it is also the most polluted river in the world. According to Vice News, Ganges River are polluted due to humans' activity and due to industrial contaminants. Despite of being a religious site, it is also providing water supply for at least 40% of India's population. Due to this, any type of pollution basically are unacceptable since the water bodies are used for daily routine. On the 1st May 2022, a complaint of diesel recorder pollution has received by Department of Environment, and by the 3rd May, Department of Environment has issued an operation detention order against a factory that are suspected to polluting Sungai Semenyih River in Selangor. And due to that, an unscheduled water cut has been announced by Air Selangor. Sungai Semenyih Water Treatment Plant has been temporarily closed from 6 AM, and then followed by Bukit Tampoi Water Treatment Plant that has been closed from 11:30 AM. Closure of both water treatment plant is due to the detection of pollution at Jendaram Hile Raw Water Pump Station. According to Department of Environment, this is the 3rd pollution incident that happened at the same place within the same week. We need to cater this problem progressively to avoid any further incident to happen again.
Now, on to infrequent issues. Palm oil plantation negatively impacting the nearby ecosystem. Palm oil plantation have been known to contaminate nearby water sources and increase temperature of riverbanks and waterways. So, in order to mitigate this issue, we propose a riparian buffer zone. By implementing this method, we can protect the water sources from contamination, decrease and reduce the temperature of the riverbanks, and protect the ecosystem. Next, invasive species that are disrupting the aquatic biodiversity of habitat. Usually, exotic species are harmless, but some of them are actually invasive species that will destroy the balance of the aquatic life and the biodiversity of the habitat. Therefore, in order to mitigate this issue, we can fund the International Maritime Organization Ballast Water Management Convention that can ultimately check for any unusual invasive species or fluctuation of population in nearby water sources.
This issue where Malaysia opposition urged Pahang governments to look into illegal logging in floods aftermath. Illegal logging is the harvesting, processing, transporting, buying or selling of timber in contravention of national and international laws. It has a devastating impact on some of the world's most valuable remaining forests and on the people who live in them and rely on the resources that the forests provide. As being quoted by the study, recently scattered logs were washed away by the water until they pile up in the rivers, adding to the adverse effects of floods when the river flow was blocked by the logs and pieces of wood. As an example of that happened in Telmore. As you can see on the video, this may result in water resources nearby may be polluted.
In 2021, a petroleum leak has appeared in the Gulf of Mexico. The petrol pipelines are owned by the Mexico government petroleum company, which is called Pemex. Petroleum is very dangerous for aquatic species since it might increase the chemical oxygen demand, or it also can lead to pollution because of the chemical reaction from the petroleum itself. And due to that, any leaking oil must be cut faster to avoid any unnecessary pollution to happen to our water bodies. We can use dispersant agent to help to diffuse the oil. Dispersant are chemicals that are sprayed into the oil slicks to help the oil disperse into a smaller particles. And from there, natural born microbes can eat the crude oil and handle it more efficiently.
In conclusion, solid waste management will offer an effective solution towards the pollution occurred due to solid waste mismanagement. There are several methods of managing solid waste such as incineration of solid waste, fermentation, disposal by hot feeding, composting and others that may affect the environment itself such as open burning and dumping into the sea. As for the water pollution, water quality can be ensured by the method of applying the usage of wastewater treatment, reducing plastic waste production, applying green agriculture and desertification. To start mitigating water pollution today, some beginning steps you can take includes conserving water, using less plastics, and making sure that you don't use the toilet as a waste basket. By taking this step, you will be doing your part to protect the environment. So, that is all from us. Thank you for lending me your